Now for the top story. Let's bring in a man who knows the inside stuff. Joining us now from Washington, Republican Congressman Peter Roskam from Illinois, the Chief Deputy Whip. So what is it? Is it money or is it ideology that's blocking this deal?
What's blocking this deal, Bill, is money. It's all money, and it's all money all the time.
How much money? How much money? How far are you apart from the Democrats?
As you know, John Boehner has been negotiating this on behalf of House Republicans and really on behalf of all Americans to get this trajectory going in the right direction. I was with the Speaker 30 minutes ago, and I asked him, I said, I'm going on O'Reilly. What's the story? And he looked in my eyes and he said, Peter, it's all money. There's no other riders that were being dealt with.
How much money?
Well,
what separates you guys?
He's not being cagey, but he's trying to put together ultimately a deal that can get the support of House Republicans, the support of thoughtful Democrats, and ultimately get this program going in the right direction.
Congressman, with all due respect, millions of people are watching you now. They don't want the government shut down. This doesn't help our military people. It doesn't help our security people. It doesn't help anybody. Okay? So I asked you twice, how much money divides the Republicans from the Democrats in this situation that you have been now debating for weeks? We hear $3 billion. We hear $5 billion. We hear very small amounts of money are keeping it from getting done. You need to tell the folks, Congressman, what's going on?
Well, what's going on is the Democrats have got their hooks into the American taxpayer, and they're not letting go.
We know
I
that.
don't know the specific
amount. We know they're
amount.
the big party spending.
Well, here's
but we
the
don't
point.
know what the numbers are. What are the numbers?
Harry Reid hasn't disclosed the numbers publicly,
no, but
and I don't want to try and
You knew I was going to ask you this. Give me a ballpark figure. Where are we?
We are at a point where there's an urgency to getting this done.
We know
We're at the point where most Americans have said they're disgusted with what they're seeing. House Republicans have a plan that's out there, that's been out there, Bill, for 48 days, that's cleaning up after what the Democrats didn't do last year. And so we're coming forward with a good faith effort to try and say, look, fund the government, don't shut it down, make sure the troops get funded, and these adequate services are in place.
Well,
what the
I don't know why you
Democrats
won't
are
tell
saying is
me.
there's a sideshow.
I don't know why you won't tell me how close you are or how far away you are. What's going to happen the rest of the night tonight? We hear Reid is going to say something. We hear Boehner is going to say something. President Obama might show up. Do you have any idea what's going to happen the rest of the night?
Well, I think if Senate leaders go to the floor, they tend to go to the floor to blow stuff up. So I'd be surprised if Senator Reid, based on what I'm hearing, wants to come down and put a deal together. I mean, I can't reiterate to you the urgency that the Speaker was communicating to me earlier when he said it's all about the money.
Okay.
And they are reluctant to come up with cuts. Listen,
so wait,
2 months ago, Bill, go ahead.
Reid is going to come then, and you think around 9 o'clock and say it's all the Republicans' fault. They won't compromise. The Tea Party people are this. Republicans are that. They want to murder women. They want to do this. They want to do that. That's what you expect Reid to say, right?
That's what I expect him to do.
And then Boehner is going to have to come up behind that and say, no, it's really the Democrats' fault. Now, my final question for you, Congressman, you're a smart guy, okay? Don't you understand that the American people are getting fed up with all of you guys?
There's no doubt about it, Bill, but here's the point. The American public said last November, cut the spending. To your point earlier in your talking points memo, we're broke. So the notion that somehow we can't dig a little bit deeper and save a little bit more on behalf of the taxpayers, and that the Democratic Party and their leadership is willing to shut this down and turn it into a sideshow is absurd. So I think the point is cut, keep the government open, and move on, and then talk about the budget with a real action.
Congressman, thank you very much. We appreciate it.